Good morning, friends. Now we are discussing regulations on climate action in module number 3, curbing climate change of the subject sustainable development goals. What policies and regulations are needed so that greenhouse gas emissions will be effectively reduced and promote the climate action? So, transitioning to renewable energy. So, implement the policies which are encouraging adoption of renewable energy sources like solar energy, wind energy, and hydropower, so that by providing subsidies, tax credits, and renewable energy mandates, through these different schemes, we can encourage public and the industries to go for renewable energy sources, support the development and expansion of renewable energy infrastructure, including the transmission lines and storage technologies, so that industries will go for the renewable energy infrastructure, including transmission lines and storage technologies. Phase out the fossil fuels. Gradually, you reduce the use of fossil fuels in generation of power, transportation, and industrial process. So that, as we discussed earlier, so slowly we are transiting to renewable energy sources from non-renewable energy sources. So gradually, the usage of fossil fuels should be reduced in power generation, transportation, and industrial processes. Improving the energy efficiency. You implement stringent energy efficiency standards while constructing the buildings using electrical appliances and industrial process. Encourage the development and deployment of energy efficiency technology such as using LED bulbs, smart grids, and advanced insulation. So, invest in the public transportation, expand and improve the public transportation system to reduce depending on the usage of private vehicles. Promoting the sustainable practices, encourage the sustainable agricultural practice that reduce emissions from land usage and the forest restoration and protection. Implement the policies to protect and restore the forests, which are considered as the carbon sinks, absorbing carbon more from the atmosphere. Circular economy. Promote the circular economy, that is using 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle, so that it reduces the waste and consumption of resource, and waste generation will be reduced. Implementing the carbon pricing mechanisms like carbon tax, cap and trade system. So introduce the carbon tax so that that is reflecting the true cost of carbon emissions, so that the businesses and individuals are encouraged to reduce their carbon footprint. So those who are producing more carbon, they will be levied more tax. Cap and trade system, so that it is limiting the overall emissions and allow the business to trade emission permits. International cooperation and technological innovation. Support and strengthen the international agreements such as the Paris Agreement to promote the global climate action. Invest on research and development, so that the technologies will be developed to reduce the emissions. Thank you, friends.